Metroparks Toledo aims to be one of the leaders in conservation and restoration in not just Ohio, but also the entire nation. We have a little bit of everything. You can go from a marshland to an upland woodland into sand dunes throughout the entirety of Lucas County, or even in the oak openings alone. You can then see how many different ecosystems we have. You can see all the different species that we represent. My name is Meredith Busick, and I am one of the volunteer coordinators with Metroparks Toledo.
Before settlement, the Toledo region was a mosaic of habitats: swamp woodland, wet prairie and marsh, and the oak openings ecosystem where you found sandy oak savannas and large prairies. However, drainage modifications, farming, urbanization, and lumbering have dramatically fragmented these landscapes and removed a lot of the native trees you would have found in Northwest Ohio.
So a big part of our mission is to restore lands to their natural state, or the state they would have been before the lands were colonized. So a lot of the efforts we do, we go and we buy mostly farmlands or old homesteads, and then we go in and restore them. Sometimes this means a prairie, sometimes it means building a forest again. The forest aspect takes a lot more time and a lot more energy, but it's always a worthwhile endeavor, even if it takes 5-10 years to start seeing the fruits of your labor. So we'll go into a site, we'll assess what the native habitat would be. We can assess the seed bank to see what used to grow there, what kind of climate it has, the water levels, the soil types, the acidity. Then we go in and we start the plantings. It can be anywhere from just a few hundred trees or to a few thousand trees. Some sites will put in big trees. Most of the time though, we put little tiny ones that are about the size of your pinky. The reforestations we do are not subtle. We put tubes around our trees for two reasons. One, they act as a greenhouse. They help propagate the proper growth. And two, they prevent as bad of predation. So rabbits and deer love saplings. So we found after our initial planting efforts, or massive reforestation efforts, that we were losing a really large percent of our populations to browse. To try and help prevent that, we started putting tree tubes on. It does up the cost a little, but it increases the survivability rate by quite a bit. But that really is to protect them and to make sure they have the best chance they have at growing big and strong.
Adding trees to the landscape provides a number of benefits, such as food and shelter for wildlife, as well as carbon sequestration to counter greenhouse gas emissions. Rainwater is stored by trees, reducing runoff and sediment deposits, and improving the water quality in nearby waterways in Lake Erie. Through reforestation of these formerly developed lands, these sites will contribute to a healthier ecosystem. Volunteers are critical to supporting Metroparks Toledo's natural spaces. With over 12,000 acres of land in the Metroparks, there are many opportunities to get involved with restoring Northwest Ohio's natural landscape.
I feel it's very important to get your hands dirty to plant that tree and to be present in that moment so you have a sense of ownership to it and a sense of appreciation for it. We are very fortunate in the Metroparks to have an amazing volunteer corps, but we're always looking for other people to join us. If someone is interested in becoming a volunteer with the Metroparks and helping us with our reforestation efforts, the best way to sign up is to go to our website, and you'll get contacted probably by me. And if you specify that you're interested in reforestation, any future reforestation programs that we hold, you'll be notified of.